Hello everyone, Tycho signing in. This is part 7 to this playthrough, and let's get started, shall we? Both you and Soldier 11 put in some hard work dealing with that sneaky Mr. Mole great rat. Fortunately, we're the real deal. There were a few moments when things get really dicey. Considering the fact that acting like ourselves was something we'd never done before, I must say, we pulled it off brilliantly. To my surprise, Soldier 11 performed exceptionally well. Does having a poker face give you advantage in lying? I never seen your carrot cake in the fridge. I also tried it. How did it work out? To be honest, even if you appear completely trusting today, that obsession with Ethan? Indeed, something is off. It feels like he's still waiting for us to slip up. You won't let him have his way. In the next operation, I'll be there to ensure flawless completion. Before the next operation starts, Soldier 11 will contact us using separate private messages. Let's take a break for now. Tonight, where we last saw each other, don't be late. Don't give me that look, that's what the client said. That was straightforward. Okay, I've done my part. I have a lot of questions, but I won't bring them up before our commissions reaches the crucial stage. My intelligence network is still under relentless attacks from my peers. The last thing I want to do is to direct their attention to my favorite proxy. Good luck. Excuse me if you're not planning to have any noodles and just want to chat, could you please go somewhere else? On that same night, in a certain corner on 6th Street, Janus Quarter, New Avenue.
Good evening, Proxy. You're 35 seconds late. You can save those 17.5 one-handed push-ups for now. There's been some changes to our mission.
What's changed?
Mr. Mole has a condition. He wants me to carry out this mission alone, instead of with his and his rebel support. Since we've got the famous faith in, one person should be enough to handle it, is what he said.
Hang on. That's fine if everything goes smoothly. But what if it doesn't?
Affirmative. If we get caught, people will think Soldier 11 is a traitor. Master, we should suggest the client reevaluate the risk.
From a professional perspective, I suggest you reevaluate the risk.
I said yes.
You agreed?
After considering it, with how cautious the rebels are being, saying no at this point would undoubtedly alarm them. There is no greater sin than betrayal. I'm willing to risk my life to find the traitor and bring them to justice.
Then, prepare to get your hands dirty.
Right. I'm ready to go. This is the Autonomous Support Unit, Lightfoot Rover. What a pain. We'll need to take down the main body, or else it'll continuously send drones after us.
How about this?
Fierce ethereals roam the hollow, ready to tear apart any target that they come across. But Soldier 11's mobility and efficiency make the chip far less risky than one would expect. The target of the mission is close at hand.
Alright, we're here. The info the spy asked us to steal is right here.
Where exactly is here? I can't see anything.
Exactly. That's the effect I'm after.
Slightly leaning down, the young sergeant stares at the small guy next to her. Through sensory synchronization, her stern eyes hidden behind her goggles are directly projected into
The
view.
rebels want info on our armaments. Specifically, data on one of the Defense Force's secret experimental weapons. The weapon itself was abandoned in this hollow after being damaged in an accident. Everything about it is top secret. If anyone outside the Defense Force, like you, were to ever see what it looked like, even just the damaged body, I'd have to arrange constant surveillance on you to ensure nothing related to it ever leaked.
Gotcha. I'll close my eyes.
It is exactly because you are my support that I need to make sure you don't see it. Ignorance will protect you. I'll finish this next part alone. Wait for me here. Oh, and search for an escape route. Not the way we came, but a different path.
Having given her instructions, Soldier 11 jogs away without looking back.
So cautious. Seems whatever Mr. Mole wants is something really important. Why does Soldier 11 want us to search for other escape routes? Wouldn't it be faster to leave the way we came?
Searching for an alternative path. Due to a large amount of corrupted intelligent machinery, the percentage of invalid data is abnormally high. I will require more time for an accurate calculation.
Calculate in the background, Fairy. The client is back.
At that very moment, the athletic surgeon bounds back toward the bamboo.
Get down and cover your ears.
Ears covered.
3, 2, 1.
Luckily, the bang boom followed Soldier 11's order and deftly covered its ear, preventing the explosion from affecting its synchronized senses. Seeing this, the young sergeant nods approvingly.
Obedient soldiers live longer. You've got some quick reflexes. Well done. I extracted the data we needed from the damaged experimental weapon. Provided the remains weren't entirely corrupted, such an action would activate its confidentiality procedure and start a self-destruct sequence. And that's exactly what happened. It was a loyal soldier, worthy of the Defense Force.
That loyal soldier's last words were a bit too loud. What if they attract the enemy?
It's not just the enemy I'm concerned about. My unit is wrapping up testing on a weapons experiment nearby. If the sound of the explosion leads unwitting teammates to follow the same path, recognize me, and thus question my loyalty. Perhaps you can't relate, but in the military, loyalty is everything. That's why I wanted you to search for other escape routes. I don't want to be seen by anyone else right now. So, did you find another path?
Negative. 38.65% remaining until an accurate calculation. But I can guide you as far as the area I've finished calculating.
We're working on it.
Excellent. Let's move.
Please note, an active military communication beacon was detected at this location, presumably a Defense Force remnant. I can use its communication network data to enhance the efficiency of my calculations, and thusly more quickly locate an escape route. Suggestion: reach this location by any means necessary.
After a series of infiltration maneuvers, the group arrives at the location Fairy indicated. There stands a small military communication device, quite similar to the transmission device Mr. Mole had requested to be set up on a previous mission.
Isn't this a Defense Force communications beacon?
That's right. Could I borrow it?
What do you need?
He briefly explained Fairy's intentions.
Use the Defense Force's communication beacon to assist in searching for an escape route from the Hollow. Very well, if it actually works.
That was easier than expected.
Communication data is highly sensitive. The Defense Force constantly cleans and updates it. The data in this beacon is probably outdated. If the real Phaethon were here, they might be able to find some traces of confidential info on it. Luckily, you're just an imposter, so I don't have to worry about leaked secrets. I'm actually quite surprised it can be used to find an escape route.
I have mixed emotions. Was that a compliment or an insult?
Challenge accepted. I will even obtain the Defense Force Commander-in-Chief's lock screen password.
When did you become so competitive? Don't make things complicated. Just calculate the escape route.
Comparing network data to filter out redundant information. New Hollow escape route located. Warning. Master, is running necessary when ambushed? This will lead to revealing our
I don't think there's any other way to avoid that.
Our target ahead is the Autonomous Support Unit Heavy Striker. Its ether shield can withstand most light attacks. Attack from behind.
Okay.
My identity remains a secret. It's all thanks to you, Burgundy Silhouette.
Don't give us too many aliases now. They won't all fit on the card.
So, you okay? Getting your hands dirty like this?
People wear gloves when their hands might get dirty. I'm just a glove for the Defense Force. Stains on a glove are no big deal.
Don't mind me asking, but what about your own thoughts?
Betrayal is disgusting. But in the current circumstances, bearing this disgust is, in itself, a kind of true loyalty. Even if covered in this filth, I'd never mistake myself for a true traitor, if that's what you're asking.
One day after the second commission with Soldier 11 in the random play video store parking lot on the 6th Street in Janus Quarter. The client hasn't arrived yet. Without any warning, Soldier 11's voice suddenly comes from behind.
The operation is tonight. The spy has arranged a meeting between me and the rebel leader. I just need you to get me to the designated location.
Got it. So you're ready to close the net?
That doesn't concern civilians. The Defense Force has dispatched their elite. The rebels cannot be allowed to escape. We mustn't delay. Let's move out. And well done.
What did I do?
You weren't late.
You smiled. Does me being on time make you that happy?
Does that surprise you? Lots of things make me smile. combat merits, promotions, the blood of traitors, extra spicy noodles, and comrades I can work with for a long time. I look forward to working with you again, Crimson Twilight. But do not betray my trust, or your punishment will be by my own hand. The rendezvous with the traitor is just ahead.
Warning, unknown threat detected.
Something's off, Proxy. Stay alert. Mr. Mole, Phaethon has guided me to the meeting place, but your leader isn't here. And there are soldiers everywhere. What's going on?
Does my laughter sound full of rage, Sergeant? Because I can hardly contain my anger! You dare take advantage of my admiration for Phaethon with this imposter!
Calm down, Mr. Mole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't treat me like a fool! I know you don't intend to defect! Does the name Crimson Twilight sound familiar to you?
Not really.
You see, that crafty broker Shepard's intelligence network has long since been compromised. I'm not interested in personal grudges between intelligence brokers, of course. All you need to know is, this is the end for you!
The rebels gradually closing around them, but Soldier 11 stands still as if frozen, the only audible sound her light breath rushing through the hair next to her cheeks, making subtle murmurs through the microphone.
We don't wage wars unprepared. I don't expect bugs scavenging in the dirt to understand matters of military integrity.
What are you talking about?
You're not the only ones who planned ahead. Our elite soldiers are on their way right now. Surrender your weapons while you can. Otherwise, you'll become nothing but martyrs. Trigger, current position status. What? It's not going through.
Don't bother, Sergeant and Imposter! I'm sure you're familiar with signal jamming, right? This equipment belongs to the Defense Force, after all. That's right. It's the transmission device you tried bugging me with last time. You modified it to record any messages it sent, but you never expected it to have already been modded by me! Now, across the entire Hollow, only our troops can communicate! Your dear comrades in the Defense Force are like headless flies right now! But they won't be waiting long. We'll send them to their deaths right after dealing with you!
You're fooling yourselves, traitors! Leave these fools to me. I'll hold them off to buy you some time. Now, Fake Phaethon, please go help my lost allies.
No. Even if the contact station could try all the secret channels at once, there's too much static for us to hold down a signal.
Suggestion: abandon the existing Defense Force communication protocols and re-establish a new communication network. I can try to retrieve the Defense Force communications data left over from the previous 2 commissions and establish a temporary link.
I thought that clear cache button was just for show. But this time, we really owe you one.
All right, hurry up then.
Military Communications Network Basic Edition uploaded. Things are tense right now. You can all thank me later.
Oh, it worked. We've got a signal from outside.
I see you. Who are you?
Don't worry. I work with Soldier 11. Thanks to you, communications have been restored. I am aware of your cooperation with Soldier 11. We will reorganize our offensive on our own. Please hurry back to support Soldier 11.
Going back the way we came is the fastest way to get to Soldier 11. But the road is packed with rebels, and we're alone.
Don't worry. I'll do my best to cover you.
You're going to join us? Are you coming now? Should I pick you up?
That's not needed. As I said, I see you, and that's enough.
While you wondering what the mysterious woman meant, you hear a low bang in the distance. Some European soldier who'd been quietly sneaking towards you, folded close by.
Sniper trigger, in position. Please, feel free to move out. We're counting on you to save Soldier 11. I'll cover your advance.
Looks like Soldier 11 fought here. This is worrying. We should hurry.
You cannot pass!
The road is closed.
We have to press both controllers at the same time. Give me a hand.
They broke through the lock so quickly?
Target locked.
Reinforcements! Hold them off!
You won't get your way. Leave this area to me. Go and help her.
We've been overpowered. Requesting backup.
You guys proved pretty tough, but it's useless.
What a fool. Do it! What was that? What's going on? What's happening? Hey!
Coming from the defense force, you should understand. Your little tricks are futile when faced with professional military teamwork.
But cooperate, fix the network for them! That fake Phaethon!
Oh, right. You don't get it. Because you're nothing but a despicable traitor. Traitors, 12 o'clock.
The imposter is catching up! Why is this so difficult? I can't believe there's anyone in the world as incredible as Phaethon! I don't know what to believe anymore!
Thanks for your support, I guess.
All right, brothers! You're up! Remember, for true justice! Charge! Whoa! Now, to preserve our energy, the main force will flee first!
Yes, sir. Don't worry. We'll take care of it.
Your weapons or your life. You should be well aware that prisoners of war are taken good care of. Just give me the whereabouts of Mr. Mole, and I'll make sure you get the treatment you deserve.
If that's what she says, warrant officer, they're real tough. We don't stand much chance with so little firepower.
Warrant officer is my old title. Under our banner of justice, we are all equal as comrades in arms. We shall not cease in exposing war crimes. We shall not cease our march. True justice is on our side. Charge!
Really? We're really gonna charge?
That's all we can do. Taking up arms gives us a chance, but casting them aside leads only to a dead end.
How do you mean?
Let me be straight with you. That first girl, the one called Soldier 11, I've heard of her before. I don't know when it started, but she really hates traitors. Rumors say, if she comes across anyone who betrays the Defense Force, well, they never leave the interrogation room alive.
You mean she offed them? That can't be true, right?
Her people make the paperwork airtight, of course. In any case, I don't want her catching me. Those hands, they've long been stained by the blood of her victims.
That was a great attempt, but it didn't work.
I see. Seems like the only way to get them to listen is by force.
You wanna blame someone? Blame your own bad luck. Activate Heavy Striker!
Around and around and stop! Yeah!
Prepare to burn!
I confess everything! I didn't want to defect. The warrant officer made me do it!
Soldier 11. I've heard of you before. You'll show rebels like us no mercy. It's true, my men are clueless. I've always been the one to contact Mr. Mole. Do what you want with me. But them, please, send them to a military tribunal so they can at least get a fair trial.
I think there's a misunderstanding. I'm a soldier, not a brute. Everyone, including you, is going to get court-martialed.
You aren't going to hit me?
I don't know what you've heard. As I recall, you've just confessed to being closely associated with Mr. Mole. Tell me where he went, and you all will have plenty of room to negotiate your sentences. The prisoners were stubborn, but they finally gave up the Mole's escape route.
All those things he heard about you, are they true? If it's okay to ask.
You mean, about me disposing of rebels? Soldiers follow their superiors' orders. That includes orders not known to the public. In fact, the only thing shared publicly is the summer menu for the canteen. I did what I must as a soldier. My loyal service doesn't require me to be a perfect and flawless individual. Do we have to keep discussing this? All that's left to do now is to chase down the Mole. Lead the way, Proxy.
problem with the last one, at least.
Silence! I hate the retreat was a ploy to lead you into a dead end! No, it wasn't even a retreat. It was a tactical bait! Now, let's welcome the pride of my army, Autonomous Tactical Unit, Typhoon Challenger! Use your fierce weaponry, solid armor, and sheer power to destroy our enemies!
Your turn now! Watch out, please! Copy that. Execute!
How is this possible? I can't believe they pursued us so far and caused such heavy losses! And with so few people! Even the real Phaeton couldn't manage this!
Why, thank you.
By the way, Soldier 11 left a message saying they evacuated, probably to take in the prisoners. So, we're the only ones here right now.
Who's talking? It's not the same voice as fake Phaeton!
Your scheme almost worked out, but you were wrong about two things. First, you underestimated the soldier. Second, the truth is, we are the real Phaeton. Ferry is showing the size of the hollow rapidly getting smaller. We did what we came here for. Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute! Help me! Lord Phaeton, let me be your dog!
No matter how many times we find ourselves in these situations, I always end up feeling kinda sorry for them.
Sorry, we went ahead earlier. Some of the prisoners can't stay in the hollow for long.
What about your teammates? I thought we'd get to see them.
I sent them back first. If we get the chance. Crimson Twilight, I hope to formally introduce all of you. I was impressed with your acting and your quick response, not to mention your skill as a proxy.
The truth is, I'm the real Phaeton. For real.
This show's over. You acted the part well. I'm sure you'll be just as famous as Phaeton one day. Well, I should be heading back. Perhaps I'll stop for some noodles along the way. I heard there's a super spicy noodle place nearby that's worth checking out. If that's so, then you should see me around here more often, Crimson Chili.
Why are you... Please, call me Phaeton.
Fake it till you make it, right? I think I get it. Goodbye, Phaeton. I hope we can both have some good noodles tonight.
Okay everyone, let's call it a night. Thank you for watching and remember to like, comment and subscribe for more content. Tycho signing out.